you start really, understanding what you did in 2017. We were able to win a championship, but it doesn't hit you immediately. It's really when you get back to the shop and you start working for the next season that you go, okay, this took a lot of work, it took a lot of time, and then you start to realize everything that was put into it. And then you know that you got to do that again. You've got to go through that whole process a whole nother year and try and make it happen. And it is a lot. It's a lot of work from a lot of people, and you just come to that realization of everything that had to go right, and everything you had to do to get to that point. So it's, I think it's very satisfying when you start to think of it like that. Winning the championship as an American, I take a little bit of pride in it for sure, because INDYCAR is predominantly North American championship, but I didn't really think about it much. I love that we have guys from all over the world that are the best at what they do, and you've got to have that. If we just had American drivers, I don't think it'd be as gratifying. You want to have the best of the best from around the world, and hopefully that includes strong American talent. And I think we have that in the INDYCAR series now. We've got really great American drivers, so it's not easy. But yeah, there's probably a little bit of pride being American and winning a championship here in the States. But for me, it wasn't something that I thought of right off the bat. Last year at Texas, it was just, man, it was one of those races that was kind of survival. There was a lot of wrecks, a lot of people getting together and tangled up. And when you have a race like that, you almost just need to survive. And I didn't do a very good job of just surviving the race. I was in a wreck by myself. I'd gotten kind of into the gray in turn 4, and that had, pushed me into the wall essentially. And so for me, it was probably a mistake just not recognizing what type of race we were running, and it bit us at the end of the day. So we're going to look to come back here and be strong. The shame of it was that we had a really good car last year. It was so strong. We were in the lead, and then we had a pit lane speed limiter issue, which we had a couple times during the year, and it snuck back up on us here at Texas, and so that put us to the back, and then we were just trying to march our way forward, and unfortunately we didn't get there at the end of the day. So I think we have fast cars around Texas. We just got to figure out how to get it done. Texas has never been super kind. I think I've made mistakes here. We've had some misfortunes, that have not gone our way, have gone against us. So I think just, continuing to focus on building a fast car like we did last year, I think that's an important thing. And then just figuring out how the race is flowing and adapting to that is really critical. I think this year's race will be different. The racing action everyone saw last year, you're still going to get that, but I think you're going to get it in a different form. It's a brand new car, new aero kit, the cars drive differently. So you're going to see guys struggling with that, you're going to see guys that are really good at it, and trying to figure out where you stack into that mix is going to be important. So just kind of identifying how the race is flowing and then making sure you do the right things for that. That's really what you have to do. Texas, I think of food. I like to go to Buc-ees. Buc-ees is a great stop. I love that we have that right across the street from the track. They're building more fan favorite things, at least for us on the race team. We love In-N-Out, so they built an In-N-Out across the street. We go to Roanoke. Is it Roanoke? Yeah, we go to Roanoke, and they've got Hard 8 barbecue. Babes is good. So it's really just food. Like when I come to Texas, it's all about food for me.